So there are some housekeeping announcements. If anybody would like to use the restrooms or drink water, you just step out in the main hall and you take one flight down, and that's where the bathrooms and water services are available. To begin, I would like to invite our beautiful Nir Ahankari group, who is going to start this evening with beautiful bhajans. This is a group that has been practicing solidarity, brotherhood, and unity. So let's give them a hand. Nirankari group.
Om Shanti. We are here on behalf of New York Nirankari Sangat, and I'm going to sing a song. I hope you guys enjoy. Happy Diwali to all of you. श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, भक्ति के लेके दीपक, आए जो तेरे द्वार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, भक्ति के लेके दीपक, आए जो तेरे द्वार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, तेरे दर्शन करके दाता दिलों को चैन आया है। तुझे पाकर जग में हमने ना जाने क्या क्या पाया है। तुझे पाके करीब अपने जागे नसीब, तेरा हुआ दीदार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, भक्ति के लेके दीपक, आए जो तेरे द्वार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, ये मंगल मूर्ति जहाँ है वहाँ है मंगल ही मंगल। जो संग में गुजरे इनके सुहाना, वो है हर एक पल। अपनी महफिल में आज, अपने इस दिल में आज, देखो आए सरकार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, भक्ति के लेके दीपक, आए जो तेरे द्वार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, हम रोते बिलखते आए, लबों पर दी तूने मुस्कान। हम कैसे भूल सकेंगे तुम्हारे लाखों हैं एहसान। तूने दी जिंदगी, तूने दी हर खुशी, तेरा पाया जो प्यार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, भक्ति के लेके दीपक, आए जो तेरे द्वार तो दिवाली हो गई। श्रद्धा की लेके थाली, भक्ति के लेके दीपक। धन काजी। ओम शांति।
Diwali is known as the festival of lights. In fact, the very word Diwali means rose of lights. Across the world, families light clay lamps in their homes, filling doorways, windows, and courtyards with a golden radiance. Each lamp is a reminder of the victory of light over darkness and of good over evil. Yet, Diwali is not only about lighting lamps outside our homes, it is about lighting the lamps within our hearts. Even in times of joy, shadows of fear, doubt, and insecurity can creep in like little demons that try to dim our courage. That darkness is not only around us, but sometimes within us. And so tonight, as we gather together, let us begin a journey from darkness to light, from ignorance to wisdom, and from weakness to strength and to love.
It seems so dark out here. It's really hard to see. I just don't know where we're going.
I feel so lost. Is there no light anywhere?
I want to move forward, but there seems a dark shadow moving around.
Stay
I
in
can feel the
fear.
presence.
Stay in fear. Stay in doubt. There is no light for you. Move to the light.
I am the light of hope and of new beginnings.
Hope is the very first lamp that pierces the darkness. Just as one diya can brighten an entire room, even the smallest spark of hope can light the way when all else seems lost.
I feel like maybe there's a little bit of light and maybe we can possibly see, but gosh, it just seems so confusing out here.
Every time I try to move forward, obstacles appear.
Me too.
You will continue to stumble. You will continue to fall. You will never get rid of me. Gosh.
I am the light of wisdom.
Hope shows us that the journey is possible, but it is wisdom that shows us the way. Without wisdom, even the brightest flame can flicker and fade. The light of wisdom helps us see beyond obstacles. On the path of devotion, this is personified as Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, the wise one, and the God of beginnings. So all new beginnings always start with a prayer to Ganesha.
So let's welcome Miss Anandita Guha, who will do a dance in honor of Lord Ganesha. Miss Anandita is pursuing her bachelor's in hospitality and tourism management at Fairleigh Dickinson University, New Jersey. She is an entrepreneur, artist, and a community volunteer, running her own restaurant, working at a law firm, excelling in dance, music, and notably serving frontline workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Welcome, Ananthya.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि ग्रन्थगीताय ग्रन्थगेयाय ग्रन्थान्तरात्मने गीतलीनाय गीताश्रयाय गीतवाद्यपटवे गेयचरिताय गायकवराय गन्धर्वप्रियकृते गायकाधीनविग्रहाय गङ्गाजलप्रणयवते गौरीस्तनन्दनाय गौरीहृदयनन्दनाय गौरभानुसुताय गौरीगणेश्वराय गौरीप्रणयाय गौरीप्रवणाय गौरभावाय धीमहि गोसहस्राय गोवर्धनाय गोपगोपाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Young, beautiful, talented Andadita. Thank you so much for this amazing performance.
I feel like we're starting to see the light now. We are experiencing a bit of hope and some wisdom, but it just still seems like The path ahead is so dark.
Yes, how do we know?
That's right. How do we know? There's always a dark cloud around. What do you?
Stay confused. You think you will be rid of me? You will never be rid of me. I will always be with you.
I am the light of knowledge.
Hope gives us courage to begin. Wisdom teaches us how to walk. But it is knowledge that shows us the path itself. The light of knowledge clears away confusion. It reveals truth where once there was doubt, and direction where once there was only wandering. With knowledge, we understand not only where to go, but also why we are going. This light is personified as Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of learning and knowledge. With her light, every step finds direction and every action finds meaning.
Let's celebrate this moment with Saraswati, as Dr. Smita Guha is a professor and chair at St. John University, New York, and at Fulbright, US scholar. She is also a trained vocalist and founder of Anand, performing widely in India and the US, including with legends like Bappi Lahiri and Anup Jalota. So let's invite Dr. Smita Guha and re-invite Anandita Guha to perform on her dance of Saraswati.
Namaskar. I'm going to sing a prayer song on Goddess Saraswati. The song depicts that Mata Saraswati is very beautiful, divine, and we would seek her blessing. A little history of the song. One of my students in my music class asked me to compose a song. Her name is Monisha Kaur Bakchi. She is in New Delhi. She wanted me to compose a song for her children's school in New Delhi. So I asked her to write the lyric, and she wrote it in Hindi. So I have composed that song on Rag Malgosh. Malgosh is a pentatonic scale rag in Hindustani classical. The counterpart is Hindulam in South Indian classical. So this is my humble tribute based on Mishra Malgosh on Mata Saraswati. वस्त्रपरिहिता सुन्दरता की मूरत श्वेतवस्त्रपरिहिता सुन्दरता की मूरत तू ही प्यार तू ही पूजा भोली सी सूरत माँ सृजन तू ही फूलों की डाली बागीचा तू है वनमाली सृजन तू ही फूलों की डाली बागीचा तू है वनमाली श्वेत वस्त्र परिहिता भोली सी है तेरी सूरत माँ भोली सी है तेरी सूरत माँ श्वेत वस्त्र परिहिता तू ही बोलती है माँ प्यारी प्यारी बोली तू ही बोलती है माँ प्यारी प्यारी बोली आशीष दे माँ तेरे पीछे मैं डोली आशीष दे माँ मैं भी तेरे पीछे डोली भोली सी है माँ भोली सी है तेरी सूरत माँ श्वेत वस्त्र परिहिता सुन्दरता की मूरत श्वेत वस्त्र परिहिता श्वेत वस्त्र परिहिता श्वेत वस्त्र परिहिता धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, Smita ji. That truly was very beautiful invocation of Saraswati. let's invite our beautifully talented Andidita back on the stage to perform the goddess Saraswati dance.
शिशु है अज्ञानी माता, इन चरणों का प्यार दे। वीणा वाणी तार दे, तार दे, तार दे। माँ सरस्वती शारदे, माँ सरस्वती शारदे।
Anandita, your energy, grace, and rhythm of light truly bring Saraswati's invocation into this hall. Thank you.
Even with wisdom and knowledge, there's still something pulling me down.
The darkness seems to be still here. Where, I think? It's like stronger than before. Would you agree?
Yes, I feel the same.
I am your fear, your doubts, your anger. You will never get rid of me. I will always come back.
No, you will never come back. Because I am the light of Shakti. I am power, I am strength. You will never come back.
Hope gives us courage. Wisdom showed us how to walk. Knowledge revealed the path. But even then, shadows can rise again. Fear, anger, trying to pull us back into the darkness. In those moments, we must awaken the light of power, of Shakti within us. Power is not about force. It is the strength that rises from within, the inner energy that helps us stand firm against every storm. This is personified by Goddess Durga. When we awaken our inner Durga, no demon can stand before us.
अंधेरों में जब रोशनी खो जाती है, तेरी याद ही जीवन को राह दिखाती है। माँ तेरे नाम से सांसें महकती है, तेरी कृपा से दुनिया चमकती है। जय माँ दुर्गे, जय माँ दुर्गे, तेरी महिमा गगन से ऊंची। जय माँ
We saw and we heard the invocation of Saraswati, Durga. And on the path of devotion, we do know the powers that these deities hold. So it is my honor and pride and joy to introduce you to the deity, to the coordinator, to the director of the busiest center of the Northeast for the Brahmakumaris, and that is Global Harmony House. She is the pillar of strength and stability, the one who keeps everything perfectly in harmony all the time. Our beloved Sister Anjani.
Om Shanti and a happy, happy Diwali to everyone. It is such a great joy to see everyone today joining us to celebrate this festival. And so what I would like to share with you, it feels like someone who knows God, who belongs to God, who listens to God, who has written this. And this is one of our sisters. Her name is Shireen Chada. And so it's a very beautiful, sweet writing of God. The flame, the spiritual flame, Rohani Shama. God is the Rohani Shama, the eternal flame that lights every soul without ever diminishing. The sacred reality. In the world, flame flicker and fade. A candle burns down. A fire consumes itself. The supreme flame is different. God shines without fuel, without loss. His light is spiritual. The light of truth, love, and purity that never goes out. When he comes, he ignites what has grown dim. Souls covered by the ashes of sorrow and forgetfulness catch light again in God's presence. Just as one flame can light 1,000 lamps without weakening, he kindles every soul and yet remains full. God's radiance awakens and purifies. Here is the paradox. The tiniest point of light is also the brightest flame of all. God is subtle, yet his light reaches everywhere. He is incorporeal, yet he burns away the heaviest darkness. God's fire does not destroy, it restores. In my heart, when I experience him as the Rohani Shama, I feel my inner lamp catch again. He doesn't tell me to shine. One touch, and I remember I am light too. The spiritual flame teaches me how to tend the flame. I pour the oil of remembrance often, not just in crisis. I set a clear glass of honesty around the flame so the winds of opinion can't blow it out. Then I lift the lamp higher, not to be seen, but to help others see. In quiet moments, I return to the point of light, and rays of peace begin to move through me, first as calm, then as clarity, and finally as deep silence. I no longer chase brightness. I stay near the source. What once felt heavy loses its shadow. What seemed complicated becomes plain on a lit path. In God's flame, my heart becomes a lighthouse in any storm. And so I wish all of you that your heart feels what God's heart has for you. Happy Diwali, everyone.
Well, I finally feel like I have the inner strength to keep going now. I kind of feel like I can stand on my own, maybe just a little bit.
I have courage, but somehow I feel alone.
Yes, I have wisdom, but no one listens to me.
Stay apart. Stay apart. I will never let you come together and see the light.
I am the light of love, the love that brings you all together.
Hope gave us courage to begin. Wisdom showed us how to walk. Knowledge revealed the path. And Shakti gave us the strength to rise. But it is love that brings everything together. The light of love unites hearts, dissolves differences, and protects us from the darkness that tries to divide. Where there is love, there is no fear. Love is the brightest flame of all. As we stand united in a circle of love, the darkness retreats completely. Darkness is transformed to light. For it is in love we find not only light, but lasting peace, harmony, and joy.
To honor this light of love, let us welcome a dance that celebrates togetherness and harmony. It is the love that is described in scriptures as the love of Radha and Krishna. Please welcome Kavya Ramani, a talented young Bollywood actress, performer, best-selling author, and a trained Kathak dancer. Started her journey in Bollywood at just 4 years old. She has already worked on top television shows, films, and web series, performed alongside leading Bollywood celebrities, and continues to shine on the international stage. Welcome, Kavya.
Om Shanti, everybody. Thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. And today, I am presenting a devotional Radha Krishna dance. It depicts the devotion and love of the gopis and Radha for Krishna. And you guys are going to enjoy it. Thank you.
बांसुरी की धुन पे ना नाचूंगी कान्हा तो सिर हृदय ना जोड़ूंगी बैरी बांसुरी की धुन पे ना नाचूंगी रूठी हूँ अब ना मानूंगी नाना रूठी हूँ अब ना मानूंगी नाना कान्हा कान्हा तो सिर हृदय ना जोड़ूंगी मेरी बांसुरी की धुन पे ना नाचूंगी
राधा जी होरी में आए दिन दिन तक दिन दिन तक दिन दा
शाम देखत मुस्काई तगड़ी दा
अभी गुलाल साल लिए नाचत
उमर शाम देखत ब्रिज सारी
हरी भर भर मारी पिचकारी
राह कर बीजत जाए सारी तो सखिया सारी मिल कर कहे राधा
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 राधा राधा राधा
शाम ढले पर शाम ना आए हृदय की पीड़ा कहत न जाए शाम ढले पर शाम ना आए हृदय की पीड़ा कहत न जाए बिरहा की मारे में जमुना के तीर बिरहा की मारे में जमुना के तीर चंचल हृदय में कैसे धरूं धीर कान्हा निसा निधा निधा पद म पध प म ग रे रे ग ग रे रे म म ग रे ग रे सा नि सा म रे म प प प प म प द द द द प द नि ध प रे म प म प ध म प नि प नि सा रे सा नि ध म म प ध प म ग रे सा नि सा रे म प नि सा नि ध प म ग रे सा रे कान्हा कान्हा तो सिर हृदय न जोड़ूंगी बैरी बांसुरी की धुन पे ना नाचूंगी
Kavya, your dance radiates the divine love between Radha and Krishna. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have walked through together the lights of hope, wisdom, knowledge, power, and love. Each light has guided us on a journey from darkness to brightness, from fear to courage, and from separation to unity. These lights are not just stories or symbols, they are living truths. So as we carry these lights in our hearts, we now open ourselves to receive a very special message for Diwali from Didi Mohini, whose presence and blessings are like a lamp of inspiration for all of us.
I am truly delighted, honored, and humbled to welcome our visionary, who is the head, the administrative head, but not just the head. She is the heart of the Brahmakumaris, our gentle Shakti, deep river, quiet, divine force, power-filled, deep flame, who embodies wisdom. Her tireless, pure desire to serve us has led to share the knowledge and wisdom she has gained from 60 years of spiritual practice of Raj Yoga. So I truly would ask each and everyone to take a moment filled with gratitude to welcome this divine force of leadership who is quiet, whose wisdom flows like Saraswati, who is an embodiment of every gift that God has given us. So let's put our hands together for this global citizen of the world who serves the world tirelessly, our beloved Didi Mohini.
Om Shanti. I want to wish you all very, very happy Diwali. Diwali is the festival of lights. And light is the symbol of many things. They say knowledge is light. So then also it is said the hope in the life is also like lamp. Many, many good qualities are connected with light. Whenever there is something auspicious, then we lit diyas. In the evening also when we pray, we lit diya. Diya itself has significance because diya is of the clay and that's the body, and the flame is actually soul. So always remind yourself that this body is of the clay, which we all know, but the soul in the body is actually the flame. So we have to keep our flame ignited with the light of knowledge. And then God, the Supreme, is also a flame, and we call him Deeparaj. He is the Supreme, he is the highest. So he is a big, big diya. And there is a song, keep igniting light from light, light from light. Oh, there is a song, Jyoti se Jyot jaga do. But also, this time I had been thinking that wisdom and the wealth, they show when we worship in the middle Ganesh and then Mahalakshmi. So Ganesh is the symbol of wisdom. Not only that, but keep our karmic accounts clear. They put the symbol of swastika, also the sign of Ganesh. So it is both, 4 ages of the cycle. But Mahalakshmi is the symbol of wealth. Mahalakshmi has 4 arms. So 2 arms of Narayan, 2 of Lakshmi. Wisdom and the wealth stays with the person when Narayan or God is with them. So I would say each one of us in our lives, with the understanding of knowledge, with the connection with God, maintain our what we call as conscience, power to discern, and just remain very, very wise. But together that, in that wisdom, you know how to take care of your resources. More we use our resources for something auspicious, charitable, for elevated task. That is where actually wealth also multiplies. Lakshmi also stays with you. So igniting the light, maintaining the wisdom, and constantly be prosperous. That is what my good wishes are for you on this occasion of Diwali. So wish you all very, very happy, healthy, and abundance for this Diwali. Om Shanti.
Truly grateful for this beautiful message from our Didi Mohini, the administrative head of the Brahmakumaris. Right now, who is all the way in India, sending us love, strength, and power to constantly illuminate. I'd like to take this moment to share an amazing, most powerful, beautiful being, former pediatrician, the silent strength in the success of our very popular, sprawling retreat center, Peace Village, where she serves as the director in Catskills. As we take this journey further on, understanding, we are honored to welcome Sister Kala Behan, who will share her reflections on the true significance of Diwali and how its light can guide us in everyday lives. How does it become tangible? How do all these lights come together to create perfection of the golden age, the golden future? So let's give her a standing ovation to this tiny giant, this powerful being, our beloved Sister Kala.
There's supposed to be a beer. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, and Om Shanti. I wish you could all come here and look at your own selves. What a beautiful Diwali it already is from here. I think we've had some very, very beautiful and touching
presentations, performances, and all in tribute of this beautiful festival coming up. It's not even here yet. We're only invoking it. It's another couple of weeks, I think, actually. But as you all know, the preparation for any of these festivals, like even Christmas, holidays, it goes on for a long time before the actual day off. And so we were hoping to get you all here before you get too busy with Diwali itself. I think that was the thinking, right? And it was a good thinking because it gives us a lot to think about really deeply about Diwali in the real sense of the word, especially in the context of the world we're living in and in the times that we're living in. And I think I speak for all of us. I don't think anyone can be exceptional in this particular aspect of what surrounds us today, as you very well saw, the whole thing of darkness. It was pretty dramatic, wasn't it? The darkness that doesn't want to leave and insists on surrounding us again and again in different ways. But one of the first examples or, events that happen every day almost, that I always used to think about whenever going through any kind of difficult times. And I think many people use this example. And that is that no night really lasts forever. The darkest of nights, you still are hopeful that the sun will rise the next morning. Yes? Ever you have gone to sleep and said to yourself or thought to yourself, what if the sun doesn't rise tomorrow? Have you? You might have thought, and you may have said the prayer that I'm resting myself and I may not be around tomorrow, but you never doubted the sun rising. Was there anyone who doubted that the sun would rise the next morning? And I think life is very, very much like that. If you were to kind of double-click on every day, every year, every moment, and if you were to expand the reality of that moment, I think that's what life is really telling us. Some of the events of life are telling us that, yes, there is definitely the cycle of day and night. And every morning gives us hope. Or even every night before we go to sleep, if we think of the morning, it gives us hope. It's not even that you have to wait for the morning for that hope. But just knowing the rhythm of this cycle of time that we live in, if we were to expand the context of that time, then it tells us that yes, there are hard times, there are difficult people, but all of that also is because of the sun being on the other side. In other words, they're not getting the light of the sun, right? The darkness there's nothing like darkness. It's absence of sun, because the sun is showing on the other side of the world, and therefore it's dark here. So all we have to do is wait for that rotation to take place, or if we actively want to participate in that process of facing the sun, I think that's moving on from hope to knowledge for me, because okay, the sun you can't really, speed it up. But in terms of the spiritual connotation of the darkness and the light, if we were to know the source of that light, that gives us happiness, that gives us peace, that gives us, harmony and unity and all the things that we want in life, which is what Diwali stands for, then we could turn that thing around, right? So where do these things come from? This knowledge, the wisdom, the power, the love? Where do we turn to? The biggest shopping center in the world, where is that? Dubai? I think it is in Dubai, right? Do they have shops for that? Happiness, peace, harmony, unity, love. We try to get it, happiness in little things, big things, but they would last for a little bit time. But for me, Diwali actually signifies the beginning of light, actually. What you're saying here, for example. For me, knowledge begins with just knowing that for a long time now, we have been paying attention to this little clay lamp. The clay lamp that's holding the flame. So all our attention has been on that clay lamp because it's so beautiful, it's so well decorated. Some of you saw it right outside. You chose the most beautiful lamp, right? So a lot of attention went on the clay lamp, which is this body, which is the physical costume, right? And does the physical costume provide us peace, happiness, love, eternally or timelessly? Does this body really give us all those things? Because the body is here one day and it's gone the next day. So actually somebody that you were with and very close to, you were happy to be with that person. When that body leaves, are you still happy? Right? Some of us are. But we are happy because we connected with something else that was in that body, and that's the flame. The light in that body, the spiritual flame in that body. So I look at that's the knowledge that was missing, the light of knowledge. That even though we are beautiful human beings sitting in this room, and I myself am amazed at how beautiful this gathering is. But what is really making it beautiful, I think, is your little flame that shines here. Especially watching all the beautiful performances, I think it's gotten even brighter. So yes, the knowledge is not the deepak or the clay, but the knowledge is the oil that makes the flame come alive. When we pour the oil, in the olden days, we poured oil into the clay lamp and then lit the lamp. They didn't have these battery-operated things then. So it was really the pouring of the preparation of the clay, pot. But also the pouring of the oil was a very important part of celebrating Diwali. You washed the diyas, you prepared the diyas, you decorated the diyas, you poured the oil, and then what else did you do after that? The oil and then the wick, right? That little thread that we used to prepare, handmade thread. And then you put that inside that thing. And on the day of Diwali is the time that you actually light your first king diya, the biggest diya of the house, from the flame in the altar. You just don't do it from anywhere, but you light it from the flame in the main altar of the house, right? And what does it all signify? that we are made of clay, but we need the oil of knowledge, knowing that the body is temporary and the flame in me is actually the soul. That is not temporary, it's permanent, it's timeless, it's imperishable. But why do we have to light it again and again, again and again? Every year, why do we have to light it? Why do we make the time to light those diyas every day, every year? Couldn't it be just say, it's a lit diya, so let it be light? Because we've forgotten. We've forgotten how beautiful we are. We've forgotten all those beautiful virtues that we talked about. The knowledge, the wisdom, the love, the power. We've forgotten that. And therefore we pour the oil and we light the diya again, remind ourselves that this is what we are. So where is that shopping center we go to? Right here, within the self. Start with within the self. And what do you have within the self is the light of the soul, that bright, conscient light of the soul. The energy of the soul actually holds all these qualities that we were talking about. Hope. What is hope? Is it a physical thing? Can you put a finger on it? Can you count it? Can you measure it? It's a spiritual energy, isn't it? The same thing with wisdom. What is that? Can you actually physically, measure it or see it? But it shows in life, right? When you use knowledge in your life, then you know that this is a wise person. And the greatest wisdom, you know how they describe the greatest wisdom of the ancient, kingdom? They say they had conquered attachment totally. Is that possible? So all the things that give us sorrow or that give us a little bit of fear, a little bit of anger, a little bit of frustration, a little bit of doubt, what are all those things, negative forces we talked about? It's really our illusion that I am physical, that what is physical is so important, right? More important than these spiritual virtues and values. It's the reversal of the importance of the physical and the spiritual. That is ignorance, that is illusion, that's darkness. But once I start recognizing who I am, once I start pouring that oil of knowledge, and not only that, but I also look at everything with those eyes of knowledge, wisdom, eyes of wisdom, so to speak. Right? Somebody, for example, said something to me, and I'm not really guilty of that. They're blaming me for something I didn't do. What should be my reaction? Illusion tells me that how dare this person tells me this. I didn't do that. But knowledge tells me, wisdom tells me that I am not that. So just because somebody told me that I am like that, I'm not going to be that way. So I would stay in my self-respect. I wouldn't get disturbed. I wouldn't get upset. I wouldn't get angry. I wouldn't get, reactive. Right? So this is the stability that comes through wisdom. And these are the qualities that we have to kind of accumulate as we go along life. These pilgrims that we're walking along life, we're all those pilgrims, right? That, every day there's something that shows up. Every day there's something that happens. Every day somebody tells me that. Every day I expect something else happens. Every day the world is turning upside down. All of that is because of a wrong sense of values. Putting the physical first, spiritual next, has kind of, made the whole world look upside down. And sometimes we call it like we're like upside down hanging, like owls. And now is the time, with the knowledge, with the understanding, to start looking at things with the real eyes of wisdom. And wisdom is also knowing where to turn to for strength, for power, and for true love. Of course, love is rampant. What we call love, more or less, is rampant everywhere around. This one loves me, that one loves that one, this one doesn't love me. But real love, true love, genuine love, the one that can see the highest potential in someone, the one who knows exactly what's going on in the inside of the soul, the one who wants to uplift, and take us away from this darkness, the one who wants to shine the light, the one who is always available, not someone who turns the phone off because they're tired of me. One day this, one day that. Always, always available. And how? All it takes is that little wick to connect with that source. And the wick is really my thoughts, my remembrance of that one. Just like we said, we go inside for finding these values, but to reinforce these values, to be blessed with these values, to multiply these values, to expand on our positive assets, where do we turn to? It's to that one source, the supreme light, the point of light that you're seeing on the wall there. And I was thinking, even all the goddesses that we have sung beautifully about, and we have so much praise for them. And we go to the temples and we ask them for these virtues and bless us with these virtues. And we do get those virtues. We do get blessed for a short time. But they must have also gotten it from somewhere, right? They must have also been like us, because they are in human form. They must have been also like us, and going through life and finding these virtues and mastering these virtues by receiving it from that one source. And this is what we firmly believe here in the Brahma Kumaris, that there is so much truth in what we do on the path of devotion. But the truth is that all of those things actually apply to us personally. What we are looking outside for in terms of that love, that power, that divinity, we can invoke all of that within our own self as human beings, as human souls, if we are able to connect with the one source. Right? The one source that doesn't keep anything for himself, herself, but is always bestowing. Datta Ketina, the one who bestows, who is bestower of blessings, who bestows fortune, all of those titles that we say, So yes, there is hope, yes, there is knowledge, yes, there is wisdom, and there definitely has to be power, especially in today's world when it is dark all around. When you get up in the morning and you say, wait a minute, I'm not going to get upset today. But something or the other happens which you could have never imagined. Somebody says something. And what happens? Something comes out of your mouth, right? You didn't want to, but it happened. And why did it happen? Yes, I had knowledge I shouldn't be doing. I even had the determined thought, no, I'm not going to react to this person today. But in the moment, what happened? I didn't have the power. I didn't have the power to hold back. I didn't have the power to connect with that one and check in, to verify, is this really worth for me to get upset about? Because it's not true, it's not real. What am I getting upset about? So rather I would be connected with God. I would be lost in the love of God, by keeping peaceful, by keeping stable. And then automatically, almost, the negative energy dissipates when I keep calm like that. Many of our practitioners here, who practice meditation, Raj Yoga regularly, especially in the beginning when they come, they will be able to share with you the experiences of how, I used to think this was the most terrible thing that could have happened to me. And then I started studying Raj Yoga. I started practicing meditation, and you know what happened? This person that I thought was terrible and was going to do this to me was like, after a few days I found there was nothing to it. He had changed. So lots of times what happens is what we are perceiving as negativity is actually a reflection of the negativity that we ourselves are throwing out there. Whether it be fear, whether it be insecurity, whether it be something from the past that I hold against someone. But that's kind of recycling itself. So for me to now, walk from darkness into light, I really need a very, very fresh outlook. I cannot go based on the past. And this fresh outlook is what we call the outlook of knowledge, the outlook of wisdom, the outlook of God's love, God's compassion, and that love itself becomes your power. I don't see power as something different from love, but when the love is so real, so genuine, so spiritual, so much coming from God, you're lost in it, and that becomes your power, and people can sense it. That's why we worship the deities, because they drew that power from God. Out of their love for God and God's love for them, they drew that power and they were able to conquer the dark forces. Do you think it can happen now? That's the question. Because now here we are, paving that way to the golden future. If not now, then when? If we want that golden future, we have to rise to the occasion now. Right? And how do we do that? Simply, again, gathering these lights of hope and knowledge and wisdom and God's love and God's power and so many other lights that we didn't even touch upon. It's a whole list of lights that you can light, all the virtues. Some of you might have seen in the stalls. Right? We can do it one at a time in our little corner of the house, by, of course, by engaging in spiritual studies, spiritual practices, connecting with God, practicing one by one. But just imagine if instead of one person in the whole house, if 2 people do it, it'll be better, I think, right? And if there are 3 or 4 people in the house, if everybody does it together, what do you think it'll be? It'll get faster. And then looking at you, maybe your neighbor will get inspired. Maybe somebody at work will get inspired to also practice some of these, what they call soft skills, soft powers, which of course is coming more and more alive. We used to think before in the hard powers of life, but people are talking more and more about the soft powers of life. Even to work, you have to go with your heart, not just with your hand, not just with your head. You have to go with your heart, right? So if we could create this momentum, and definitely, making individual effort one by one is very good. That's, that itself can do a lot. But we also believe that collectively, when we do things together, it can really speed up that whole process of bringing that golden future very fast. In fact, when we say Diwali, Deepavali, you know what that means? Deepavali is a whole string of lit lights, a rosary of lit lights. They didn't sing the song of Diwali for just one light, but it's a whole string of lights. So who is the whole string of lights? Humanity. Humanity celebrated live Diwali every day at one point, because we were all lit lamps, living lamps. Believe it or not. Right? So can we, if we were to really look at the way things have been going in the history of the world in comparison to a clock, is it possible to set the clock backwards? Can we go back in time? We can't, but we can go forward in time, right? So when we go forward in time, what time is it again? We repeat those times, right, again. So if we were to imbibe these qualities in our life, what do you think will happen? The clock will go the which way? It will go back to that bright morning that we all lived in. Yes? So do you want to take the chance? Do you want to give yourself a chance? Do you want to give us a chance, all of us together to do that? And that's exactly what we do in Raj Yoga. We say that no, we were not born to be in negative, dark forces. We were not meant by God, in other words. We were not, blessed with the dark forces. We were blessed with the forces of light, powers of light. We forgot, and now it's time to remember. How many of you believe that? Yes, little by little we can remember. We won't remember it all together, but little by little we can remember. And that whole process is what we call as yoga. We call it Raj Yoga, of course, a yoga that makes you remember that you were actually, sovereigns in your own right at one point. Remembrance is a very easy word. Yoga is a difficult word. Don't even use the word yoga. But remembrance is easy, remembering who I am. Truly. All the time. And remembering whose child I am, whose creation I am. And remembering who we are to each other in relationship to that one family, human family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So it's not a far-reaching concept. We talk about it all the time. We refer to it all the time. We adore it. We honor it. We sing praises of it. We dance about it. We sing about it. And now is the time to live it, to embody those virtues, and to be it, right? So I think our invitation today to Diwali is such an enticing and very enchanting invitation that we know exactly what the light is all about. And when we make this journey together, and when we embody all these virtues, all these qualities, one of the things Mohini Didi was talking about was the image of Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi. And of course that's a symbol of wealth, and everybody will say yes. We don't want to lose out just by practicing being peaceful, being loving. We don't want to, not be wealthy. True enough. But that wealth will follow, the physical wealth will follow the spiritual wealth. The real wealth, the real treasures are the spiritual treasures. In fact, I think you all must believe the ones who are spiritually advanced are usually the most content, most happy people in the world, right? But we don't have to totally give up physical wealth, but we can inherit all the special skills and qualities and wisdom that is required to to also accumulate in a physical way. Because nature also has its own relationship with us. For example, when nature knows that this soul is going to respect me, nature starts respecting you. Right? We know that we have a very deep relationship with the elements also. So Diwali is really putting things in the right place, living from the right context, from the right mindset, giving everything its own place and value in life, not more, not less. Yes? And giving ourselves this chance to revert back to what we were in reality, and that is citizens of a golden future, golden past, but now going to be a golden future. Yes? Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So a warm invitation to everyone to join us on our journey.
Thank you so much, Kalaben, for igniting our inner flame, keeping us so close to the awareness of who we are, finding our purpose, and making this practice a tangible one to bring grace, light, and love in our life. Thank you so much, Kalaben. And as we move forward towards almost the end of our program, we begin this special time of candle lighting. And I will be announcing few of the guests who will be coming to the stage to light candles. So first, I'd like to invite Mrs. Pragya Singh. We are privileged to welcome Mrs. Pragya Singh, a seasoned diplomat with the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, bringing over 20 years of distinguished service. She has held key postings in Singapore, Sri Lanka, and Taipei, and she has contributed extensively across various divisions of ministry. Since 2023, she serves as a consulate and head of the Chancery of Consulate General in India, New York, representing India with dedication and distinction. Welcome, Mrs. Pragya Singh. We are honored to have with us Michael Kaplis, a lifelong public servant and a community advocate. As Long Island Director for State Comptroller Office, he's helped thousands across our region and continues to champion integrity, fairness, and compassion in the government. Beyond his career, Michael's leadership extends to many community organizations where he works tirelessly to uplift and empower others. Welcome, Michael Kaplis. We are honored to welcome Pandit Dinesh Kumar Prabhakar, a distinguished musician with over 50 years of experience, born into the illustrious musical league of Pandit Hussain Lalji, an award-winning vocalist and composer. He has worked with All India Radio, Films Division of India, and collaborated with legendary playback singers. He's also the recipient of National Award and the Sangeet Shiromani honor of the USA. Today, he continues to nurture the legacy of Indian musical through his school, Nag Rang, inspiring the next generation of artists. Welcome, Panditji. We are delighted to welcome Ashish Khanna, main spiritual coordinator with Nirankari Mission, an experienced attorney, legal advisor, and a business strategist. With over 2 decades of global professional experience, he is deeply committed to community service, spiritual growth, and fostering meaning connections among people. Welcome, Mr. Khanna. We are delighted to welcome and honored to have Renuka Malai, Director of Public Relations at the Saint Nirakari Mission, New York, representing a family that has been a part of the mission for 5 generations. She continues to spread the universal message of love, oneness, humanity, and peace, serving as a bridge between the mission and the community. Welcome, Ms. Malai. We are honored to welcome Trenali Gabby, Executive Director of the Karani Gabby Foundation and a passionate advocate for common sense gun laws in the United States. We are honored to welcome Geeta Paranandi, popularly known as Geeta Ji, who has devoted over 25 years to the spiritual, cultural, and personal development of children and young adults. Through her tireless work in education and religious programs, she has inspired countless young minds towards character building, spiritual growth, and meaningful personal development. Welcome, Geeta Ji. We are privileged to welcome Anjali, whose life reflects dedication, perseverance, and Anjali Gumaste, perseverance and commitment to learning. From her early days in Mumbai to her academic journey in law, history, and psychology, she continues to pursue knowledge even today with her PhD thesis. At 85, Anjali embodies the values of compassion, service, and timeless pursuit of becoming a good human being. Welcome, Anjali Ji. We are privileged to welcome Prafulla Ba Vagile, Director of New York State Assembly Community Business Relations, committee members of the Indian Association of Long Island, and founder of the Young Adults of Community Service. A long-term resident of Long Island and actively associated with Brahmakumaris of Mount Abu, Prafulla Ba has dedicated her life to service, leadership, and fostering community connections. Welcome, Prafulla Ba. We are deeply honored to welcome Dr. Bimal Ramani, an eminent spiritual scientist, neuroscientist, healer, and a visionary leader who has dedicated over 2 decades to advancing human consciousness, holistic wellness, and integrative health. Dr. Ramani is the founder of Mind Matrix Global LLC, the Hemi Sons Foundation, and the Ramadeshan Charitable Trust Research Center, pioneering methods that bridge ancient Indian spiritual wisdom with modern science. He is also the inventor of conscious resonance therapy, CRT, a breakthrough approach to healing stress, trauma, and psychosomatic conditions. Welcome. Dr. Smita Guha is a professor and chair at St. John's University, New York. Please welcome. And Fulbright US scholar, she is also trained vocalist and founder, performing widely in India and USA, including legends like Bappi Lahiri and Anup Jalota. Welcome. And lastly, we are delighted to welcome Dr. Dharmesh Sutaria, Director of Outreach Services at the BAPS Grand Melville Temple of New York. So welcome as we light candles and become a part of this illumination.
Happy Diwali, Happy Diwali. जहाँ शुद्ध प्यार होगा, देवों का राज होगा, ऐसी स्वर्णिम दुनिया आई की आई। जहाँ शुद्ध प्यार होगा, देवों का राज होगा, ऐसी स्वर्णिम दुनिया आई की आई। दिवाली आई, स्वर्ण युग लाई, झूमो नाचो गाओ मेरे संग, हो दिवाली आई, स्वर्ण युग लाई, झूमो नाचो गाओ मेरे संग, हो हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली। सतयुगी दुनिया में जाने की तैयारी है, जगमग करती स्वर्णिम दुनिया हमको बुलाती है। छोड़ी कलयुगी दुनिया ये धरा बिगाती है, धरा बिगाती है, धरा बिगाती है। कहे पुरवाई बाज शहनाई, देवी देवताओं की दुनिया है आई। हो दिवाली आई, स्वर्ण युग लाई, देवी देवताओं की दुनिया है आई। हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली।
This is the light that I will light here on behalf of all of us in this room, right? And then all of you have your lights, so you turn your lights on now. Yes, you turn your lights on. And let's create such lightness, easiness, brightness, happiness in our hearts. Yes, turn your lights on.
सुख शांति और प्रेम की स्वर्णिम दुनिया आई। दिवाली आई, दिवाली आई।
Thank you so much, auspicious guests, for the beautiful candle lighting. I would
दीपिता छाई रोशनी लाई जिंदगी गाई खुशियां ही आई होगा ये नया आसमान ये ज़मीन हम तुम मिलकर लाएंगे वो दुनिया यही हैप्पी दिवाली हैप्पी दिवाली
Please be seated. We have a few more things remaining. Please stay seated. We have a little more to go, so you can be a part of the rest of the program. Please, kindly have a seat. We have few more minutes of beauty and surprise to wrap this beautiful evening. Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
सजाया हमें जो मानव से देव बने जीवन गुलजार बने अब ना होगा कोई दुखी संसार में खुशियाँ ही खुशियाँ छाएगी बहार में हैप्पी दिवाली हैप्पी दिवाली हैप्पी
सब इन्हीं चीज़ों को प्रेफरेंस देते हैं। तो आप सबका मैं विश करता हूँ सबके लिए दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली, प्रॉस्परस दिवाली, और आप सबको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ मैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Om Shanti and warm Namaskar. First of all, let me convey all the best wishes for Diwali to all of you. And thanks for this event. It's so well organized, well decorated. We can see all the hard work from each bit of this hall. Thank you. And India में हर त्योहार सीजन के साथ होता है. When I was young, there are some connection with everything. So जब rainy season जाता है, then we put light diya. So all insects, and we clean our houses. So all the dirt, fungus which come due to rain, we clear it in Diwali. So it's same with our soul. Like whatever fungus or whatever dirt of bad thoughts, it's here. Let's cleanse it in this Diwali. And I just want to tell one poem. जलाते चलो ये दिए स्नेह भर भर, कभी तो धरा का अंधेरा मिटेगा. So let's hope one day whole earth will illuminate with love and peace. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. It's wonderful to be here on behalf of State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli, who, as you know, has a very long history with the Global Harmony House. And throughout the years, Sister Anjani and Brother Eric and all the brothers and sisters have become friends of mine as well. So I'm always happy to be here. It's incredible. The turnout this year is fantastic, and the performers were amazing. Can we get another round of applause? Just wonderful. This is, for me, celebrating Diwali is about celebrating the triumph of good over evil, of light over darkness, and not only trying to rekindle finding the light in ourselves, which can sometimes be difficult, but looking for the light in everyone else as well. So thank you for giving people of all faiths an opportunity to come here and celebrate Diwali. And on behalf of State Controller Tom DiNapoli, happy Diwali to you all.
मैं 2 लाइनें गाऊंगा, आप सब भी गाइएगा मेरे साथ। ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, सबको गले से ते चलो, सबको गले से लगाते चलो। थैंक यू। हैप्पी दिवाली टू ऑल ऑफ यू।
As the lights shine brightly and the spirit of Diwali fills our hearts, we now invoke and welcome the embodiment of prosperity, the embodiment of abundance and divine grace, Goddess Mahalakshmi.
सुन्दरि माधवी चन्द्र सहोदरि हेममयी मुनिगणवन्दित मोक्षप्रदायिनि मञ्जुळभाषिणि वेदनुते पङ्कजवासिनि देवसुपूजित सद्गुणवर्षिणि शान्तियुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि आदिलक्ष्मि जय पालय कल्मषनाशिनि कामिनि वैदिकरूपिणि वेदमयी क्षीरसमुद्भव मङ्गलरूपिणि मन्त्रनिवासिनि मन्त्रनुते मङ्गलदायिनि अम्बुजवासिनि देवगणाश्रितपादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि धान्यलक्ष्मि जय पालय सुरगणपूजित शीघ्रफलप्रद ज्ञानविकासिनि शास्त्रनुते भवभयहारिणि पापविमोचनि साधुजनाश्रितपादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि धैर्यलक्ष्मि जय पालय माम्
Goddess Mahalakshmi. Goddess Mahalakshmi symbolizes the divine light that nurtures growth, brings abundance, and guides us towards fulfillment in every aspect of our journey to the golden future. The lotus flower symbolizes purity and spiritual beauty. The Varada Mudra, or the gesture of her hands, is of charity, protection, and giving blessings. The gold coins flowing from her hand is to show the prosperity and abundance of material.
Goddess, they have to keep standing. Goddess Mahalakshmi is gracing our stage. So let us open our hearts to honor her presence.
Can everybody settle down for a few minutes, please? We have a meditation commentary now.
Goddess Mahalakshmi is gracing our stage. Let us open our hearts and honor her presence. Let us open our hearts to remember that when wisdom, knowledge, power, and love shine together, they awaken perfection. This perfection is embodied by Goddess Mahalakshmi, the goddess of fortune and prosperity. So let's each one of us lit the candle in our hands. Everyone has a candle. Let's lit the candle and let us all create a very pure thought in our mind. The light of knowledge, the light of peace, and the light of happiness is radiating all around the globe. The vibrations from a pure mind and a loving, merciful heart are reaching every soul, healing and empowering them. As Goddess Mahalakshmi represents the golden future where peace, harmony, and happiness reign, let me awaken this divinity within me and experience that I am also filled with the divine light. And just like her, I am radiating this light all around me. I am filled with the divine light, and I radiate this light all around me. And now, when a single lamp is lit, darkness fades. Hope is born. When many lamps are lit, the night surrenders, hearts awaken to light. And when all the lamps are lit, the shadows retreat and a golden future begins. This is the promise of Diwali, that together with wisdom, power, love, and harmony, we can light the path to a golden future. So as I continue to look within for the divinity within, I close my eyes and I see myself as the one filled with divine light, and I radiate this light all around me. I continue to radiate this light all around me. Stay in that moment just for a minute. Close your eyes. Let the Mahalakshmi within awaken and continue to spread the vibrations of light for the self and for the whole world. I am a being of light, and I am constantly radiating light. I am a being of light, and I am constantly radiating light. And now you can gently put your candles down and open your eyes.
As we come to the close of this beautiful, enlightening, awakening evening, did you all see that light awaken within you? Yes? Yes? So I truly hope that each and every lamp is filled with this beauty and wonder, with everything that was shared, especially so simply and so beautifully by our beloved Sister Kala. So as our tradition goes at the Brahmakumaris, we have a very special tradition where we end the program with Toli and blessings. Toli is a tiny sweet that is prepared after staying in hours of meditation, remembrance to give each one strength, love, and power during the season. So as you come and take your blessing and Toli from Sister Kala, please allow her to exchange drishti with you. Drishti is what you just received, the power that you filled yourself with. So Sister Kala is a practitioner for the last 50 years. So receiving this drishti from her is an honor and a privilege. So I would request each and every one to receive that drishti when she is giving you Toli and blessings. And as we finish, what I would request is everybody comes from the right side of the hall. Take your time, there is no rush, and we depart from the left-hand side of the hall. And when we finish taking Toli and blessings, please exit from the front door again to the back garden for the most delicious part of the evening. And there is an announcement that we do offer meditation courses online and in person. So we have a board outside, a sign-up sheet. So I would truly request if any of you would like to take this time for your personal growth and invest in you, I would really encourage you to come in and sign on that sheet with your phone number, your email address, and your name. So thank you so much, and Om Shanti. The guests who were here for candle lighting, they may exit towards the front door. The rest of us can come from the right-hand side and take your time and receive your Toli and blessings.
As you are leaving, please return your candles at the front. And can I request all the BKs to kind of come in the end? Let all the guests and everyone else who has come, please come first. We have refreshments in the backyard, so you exit from the front and go around.
ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, सबको गले से लगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। जिसका न कोई संगी साथी, ईश्वर है रखवाला, जो निर्धन है जो निर्बल है, वो है प्रभु का प्यारा। प्यार के मोती, प्यार के मोती लुटाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो।
If this belongs to any one of you, I'm holding it right here. It has your ID and everything else.
प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। आशा टूटी, ममता रूठी, छूट गया है किनारा। बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो कुछ तो सहारा। दीप दया का, दीप दया का जलाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। ज्योत से ज्योत जलाओ दीप जलाओ दीप जलाओ जगमग दिया जले संस्कृति की जोत जले जग में होगा उजियारा जग में होगा उजियारा जग में होगा उजियारा सुप्रभात होगा सतयुग में प्रफुल्लता होगी हर मन में सुप्रभात होगा सतयुग में प्रफुल्लता होगी हर मन में सुप्रभात होगा सतयुग में प्रफुल्लता होगी हर मन में सुप्रभात होगा सतयुग में प्रफुल्लता होगी हर मन में जीवन में संतोष होगा सबके मन में प्रेम होगा जीवन में संतोष होगा सबके मन में प्रेम होगा एक धर्म एक भाषा अहिंसा परम धर्म होगा एक धर्म एक भाषा अहिंसा परम धर्म होगा ऐसा सुंदर स्वर्ग होगा वही सुखधारा संस्कृति की जो जले जग में होगा उजियारा जग में होगा उजियारा जग में होगा उजियारा दीप जलाओ दीप जलाओ दीप जलाओ दीप जलाओ जगमग दिया जले संस्कृति की जो जले जग में होगा उजियारा जग में होगा उजियारा जग में होगा उजियारा झूमो नाचो आओ गाओ झूमो नाचो आओ गाओ आओ हिल मिल के रंग जमाओ आओ संग संग खुशियाँ मनाओ आओ हिल मिल के रंग जमाओ आओ संग संग खुशियाँ मनाओ झूमो नाचो आओ गाओ झूमो नाचो आओ गाओ अब सतयुग के गुण गाओ आओ आत्म दीप जलाओ आओ सतयुग के गुण गाओ आओ आत्म दीप जलाओ झूमो नाचो आओ गाओ 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 झूमो नाचो आओ गाओ
ज्ञान हनेरा आया खुशी खुशियाँ पर या सवेरा हो या दूर अज्ञान हनेरा आया खुशियाँ पर या सवेरा दीप राज ने पाया फेरा रोशन होया चार चुफेरा राजयोग दे क्यों तो वांझा आत्म दीप रेहाना खाली दुनिया कहंदी हो सारे कहंदे आई दिवाली हो आई दिवाली
आत्म दीप जगाए हो आत्म दीप जगाए घर घर में हो सच्ची दिवाली घर घर में हो सच्ची दिवाली ज्ञान प्रकाश फैलाए हो आत्म दीप जगाए हो आत्म दीप जगाए मन मना भव के मंत्र से करे अंतर मन की सफाई 84 जन्म पुराने घर में शिव ने ज्योति जगाई हो जगमग चमके ये संसार जगमग चम